ये कहती थी घर घर में जाकर हलीमा, मेरे घर में खैरुल वरा गए हैं बड़े.
It was the custom of the noble Arabs of the cities that they would send their children out to the villages, and this was because the air in the villages, it was more pure, the water there was more pure, the food, it was more pure and contained more strength, and also because the language which was spoken in the villages, that language, that Arabic language, it was more pure than the Arabic that was spoken within the cities.
So the same thing, the fruits like we talked about lately, organic fruit, right, that has more taste and strength, mashallah.
Yes. And in this way, Sayyidah Halimah and many other wet nurses like herself, they would come into the cities and they would take young babies from their families and take them back to their own villages to raise them up there in this environment. And this is how our beloved Prophet ﷺ first came to live with or bless the household of Sayyidah Halimah Sa'diyah radiyallahu anha. Sayyidah Halimah radiyallahu anha herself states that when she first came into the city of Mecca, just as the other wet nurses, when she first came into the city, some of the other noble families of Mecca, they were already aware that because of drought and because of poverty, Sayyidah Halimah radiyallahu anha, she did not have enough milk to feed her own son. How would she feed any of their children? And one of the blessings, as you mentioned, is that as soon as Sayyidah Halimah radiyallahu anha held the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in her hands, and as soon as she was about to begin feeding the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at that very moment, alhamdulillah, there was enough milk for not only the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but for her son as well. And yes, as you mentioned about the mule as well, on the way to the blessed city of Makkatul Mukarramah, the mule was so weak. Because of the weakness of the mule, Sayyidah Halimah and her husband, they had fallen behind. But on the return journey, their mule was the strongest and it was the fastest. And it was so fast that the other ladies, they even remarked, "Oh Halimah, have you bought another mule? Because on the way to Mecca, you were at the very end and your mule was the weakest, and now you are passing everyone. You are ahead of everyone." So these were some of the blessings that became apparent immediately after Sayyidah Halimah radiyallahu anha took the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.